Hi, I'm Sherry Albright, president of the Raise Your Hand Texas Foundation. In 2020, the Raise Your Hand Texas Foundation released its inaugural statewide poll of Texans' perceptions of public education across the state. Modeled after the national PDK poll of public's attitude toward the public schools, the Raise Your Hand poll is conducted in partnership with the same research company, Langer Research Associates. This poll, now in its second year, is designed to help inform and inspire dialogue among legislators and policymakers, public education thought leaders and advocates, educators and school administrators, universities, and national education philanthropies. Each year, in the results of this survey, we hope you find insight, inquiry, and opportunity for action that can benefit all Texas students. We are pleased to present to you highlights from the 2021 Raise Your Hand Texas Foundation poll. Our colleague, Jennifer Gendry, Vice President for Strategy and Evaluation, will share these results.
In the midst of a global pandemic, we weren't sure what to expect from this year's poll results. The responses are fascinating because they reflect both trending perspectives as well as perceptions during a snapshot in time, a time of great challenge for students, families, and public schools. How did these circumstances and schools' responses to them influence Texans' feelings about their schools and educators? The polling results are revealing and often surprising. Here are 5 key takeaways from the 2021 Raise Your Hand Texas Foundation poll. Amid a global pandemic, Texans' support for public schools grew. The percentage of Texans giving their community schools an A or B grade rose by 8 points from last year. And an overwhelming 92% of Texans report the same or even more appreciation for their schools than before the pandemic. Texans say COVID is the biggest challenge facing schools, and the overwhelming majority say schools responded with effective teaching and learning models. 25% of poll respondents identified the coronavirus as the #1 challenge for schools, with remote learning coming in a distant second with 6%. 78% of public school parents rate their school's learning model as very or somewhat effective, with in-person and hybrid models garnering the highest ratings and remote learning seen as less effective. Nearly 90% of Texans report in-person or hybrid learning to be somewhat or very effective, while 70% say so about remote learning. Only 19% say remote learning is very effective. Texans are concerned about possible funding cuts to public schools and what they would do to the quality of education. More than 8 in 10 poll respondents say they are very or somewhat concerned that funding cuts would negatively impact the quality of education in Texas public schools. And 7 in 10 Texans say public schools need more funding to address COVID-related challenges such as safety measures, technology, and training. Texans think addressing learning loss is the most important pandemic response for schools. They also think the state should provide broadband internet access. About 7 in 10 Texans, including majorities across demographic and partisan political affiliation, believe schools need help in addressing learning loss resulting from remote learning challenges. And 83% of Texans say the state should provide broadband internet access for public school students whose families cannot afford it on their own. Texans believe students face learning barriers based on income, race, and ethnicity, with Black and Hispanic Texans having the greatest concerns. Some of these barriers identified by Texans overall include inconsistent placement of low-income students with experienced or well-trained teachers, ineffective or biased disciplinary practices, absence of social, emotional, or mental health support, and a school district environment where teachers or students can't speak up about racism, and lack of access to advanced classes or programs. Texans' attitudes on issues of equity are informed by their own racial and ethnic identities and experiences, as evidenced by Black Texans and Hispanic Texans identifying these as barriers 7 to 30% more than white Texans. If you're interested in digging deeper, you can find the full 2021 Raise Your Hand Texas Foundation poll report at raiseyourhandtexas.org/2021 poll.